Our God is very intentional. In the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 17, it states that there were 14 generations from the time of Abraham to the time of David, and 14 generations from the time of David to the time of the exile in Babylon, and 14 generations from the time of the exile to the time of the birth of the Messiah. So the triple 14s represent 6 groups of 7 generations. And seven represents the new creation. And this mirrors the theme in Genesis, 7 days of creation. And we know that 7 in the Bible is a number that is representing wholeness, perfection. And so the Messiah inaugurates the new creation. The Messiah is the Sabbath. He is the restart for humanity and for Israel. So Jesus becomes the climax of history, the new Adam, the fulfillment of Israel. And each period represents a major phase in the history of Israelites. In the time of Abraham to David, it was the time of promise to fulfillment. It was the time of origin to the kingdom. In the time of David to the exile, it was the time of the fall. So Abraham to David was the rise and the calling, and David to exile is the time of the fall. The kingdom collapsed. They went from glory to judgment. The exile to Christ, it brings the expectation, the judgment to restoration, loss to the Messiah. So Jesus is the ultimate Sabbath. He is the one who ends the exile spiritually, is the true king returning to restore Israelites. By ending with Jesus, the seventh seven, Matthew implies that Jesus is the new Abraham. He is the founder of the new people of God. He is the new David. He is the true king. He is the end of the exile. He is the restorer of the covenant, of the fellowship with God. And so Jesus fulfills the promises of Abraham. He fulfills the promises of David. He fulfills the promises and the end of the exile. History was structured to reach him. It is the genealogy equivalent of the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17, where Jesus says, I came not to abolish, but to fulfill. And so Jesus' ministry becomes rest for the weary, restoration for the broken, the renewal of humanity, and thus everything the old creation lost is restored by the Messiah.